perfect. Good. I was just waiting to get that notification. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy. And I was running slightly late to the gym this morning, but I'm almost there. And today we got leg day, so let's go, baby. Appreciate everyone popping in so far. Just don't forget to hit that like button. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb. That tells YouTube you guys are enjoying the content, and they'll push it out to more people. What's going on, Abe? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? Appreciate everyone popping in. Just hit that like button. If you have time. Are you talking about the Hack Squad? Hack Squad being your favorite? I like Hack Squats too, but my gym doesn't have a Hack Squat machine. It's the only reason why I don't do them. Otherwise, I would. So the next best thing are machine squats, the Smith machine squats. I like those a lot. You wrote more? All right. What else you got here? I sent you my routine on Messenger. You got to remember too, man, I don't have Messenger on my phone, so I'd have to check it out later. You're going to practice guitar while I watch, so you might not comment much. All right, that's fine. All right, I just made it. Luckily, this gym allows me to, they allow me to bring the bike inside, so that's heckin' dope. I'll get you guys set up on the tripod. See if we can snag that Smith machine. Hopefully. It's kind of a shame, you know, how big the gym is and they only have one. But, oh well. It's all good. Okay. There we go. What's going on, Slade, Abe, Corey, Ulf? Appreciate you guys popping in. And I see Echo Daddy's here too. Hit that like button, Echo Daddy, if you're liking the content. Okay. Got my keys, baby, please. And I'll do that other stuff in a second. All right. I'm just got to get my key card thing going on. We'll get to it. All right, cool beans. Oh, whoops, daisy. Okay, and I think we're good. Sweet. Ah, damn. Looks like someone's using the machine. That's not really what I had in mind. Alright, well, I guess I can warm up a little bit. Ask them how many sets they have left. No, I'm waiting. Let's see, my gym have so many rack stations, only one Smith machine. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they only have, they only have one Smith machine. They also only have one power rack as well, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it was about the same at the other gym, the other location. It was about the same over there, too. Actually, I think they're finishing up. Or maybe they're not. Some people just fool around. You try not to program. Sweet. It's done. Yes. Let's go. See, patience is a virtue, right, guys? I mean, we only just got in here, so no biggie. It's like the people who set up all that stuff don't train themselves. So you get so stressed, angry about getting one machine. No, I don't sweat it, man. You know, I know at the end of the day, everyone's got their own goals and they're set out to do what they can with what they've got. I mean, what am I going to do? Stand around watching like a hawk? It's like, no. I can't stand when people do that. All right, so we got the Smith machine. That's heckin' dope. Let's see. Brain dead. Smith machine's so popular and same. I think the Smith machine's awesome. You can do practically anything with it, you know. Especially if the free weight version of something that you want to do is not available, or if you just need something a little more gentle on the joints. Like in my case, for example, right, when I had that injury back in December, I lost a lot of strength in my right knee. So definitely want to keep working on the strength of my right knee, but something that's not like crazy taxing. You know what I mean? It's going to take time if I ever decide to go back to something like that. You get pissed when they use one machine for 1 hour. I mean, yeah, you can try to be timely, try to be more timely. Like, let's say us, for example, right now. Let's just get into it. So we got two primary exercises that we're working on today. We're doing Smith machine hack squats, quote unquote. And we're supersetting that with Smith machine good mornings. So for anyone that doesn't know what a good morning is, it's a hip hinge exercise. It's similar to deadlifts mechanically, except the weight is on your back, usually around like the mid to upper traps, and usually pocketed in between your side delt, rear delt, the back of the shoulder, in other words. It's similar in that sense, like a squat where you have the weight stacked up on top of you like that, except you're hinging your hips. That's a tough superset. Hey, I make it work. Hey, what's up, Ellie? How you doing? Appreciating you hitting that like button. Let's get started, guys. Let me try to... Ooh, I have an idea. I'll put you guys up here. I did that last time, too. Thought it was pretty cool. Set you guys right above the barbell rack. So we'll go with something like that. Your lower back killed you last time. That means your hams and glutes are too weak. Your lower back is only supposed to help you stabilize your torso, not supposed to actually move the weight for you. So we're doing our warm-up set of each, and then we're going to get into 4 sets of 10. Nice and warmed up there, huh? Let's see. Hey, Cobalt, how you doing, buddy? Physio said needs stronger glutes and hams. Problem area. You know what it might be too, man? Your execution might have been off. You know, a lot of people, they use their lower back too much with stuff like deadlifts and good mornings. And then they bastardize the exercise. Not saying you did that or anything, but, you know, commonality. You know, people like to shit on exercises they don't know how to do. That's really what it is, unfortunately. But I digress. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, whoops, Daisy. I don't know how much of my overall technique you guys were able to see, but you can probably tell I squat very deep. And the bottom position of the good mornings are pretty similar to how my deadlift looks, slightly deeper. Because, you know, helps to have that hip mobility, do stuff like that, you know what I mean? Definitely helps to be able to do that. Give it a chance in the future again. Yeah. Big calves, man, I'm jelly. VG started posting more workout stuff. Man, he's huge and strong. 25 kilograms on lateral raises. Yeah, that's pretty beastly for sure. But you know what it is? I think he's just feeling good about himself, physique-wise. That's probably why he's posting more. Which, you know, that's cool. Then my physio must give me a green light on glutes and hams. Yeah, it's like, before you do something more advanced, like a good morning, I would generally advise people to just figure out how to perform the motion of that particular exercise. It's a hip hinge at the end of the day, right? It's a back-loaded hip hinge. That's what a good morning really is. So it's not like super fancy or anything. It's technique demanding, but then again, all these other exercises are, you know? But I digress. He's on a cut. Yeah, that would do it. Inde Ragas blog. Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in. So don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get our first working set. 4 sets of 10. Whew. It's going to be brutal. But hey, you know what it takes to... Oh, where am I at? Oh, forgot to turn the camera around. Whoops. There we go. Hey, Shea Bear, how you doing? Inde says we met at Mary's gigs. Yeah, I remember you. Doing good. We're at the gym. We're supersetting Smith machine hack squats with good mornings. I don't grip the weight when I squat with this machine. No need. Plus, it just feels better. Oh boy. Okay. I'm strong. They did more weight for on. Figure this is only my second full week resistance training in a while. Well, more specifically with weights like this. So, well, thanks though. You became Shea Bear became a great grandma about an hour and a half ago. Hey, way to go, Shea Bear. Bet that's pretty exciting, huh? Nice. Cool beans. Just gonna rest a few minutes, and then we'll do set number 2 of each. 4 sets of 10. That might sound pretty high, but my total lower body volume is lower than my upper body, because I've been lower body dominant throughout a lot of my life, you know? So, plus my legs hyper respond to training anyway. I mean, hell, I touched the weight. I'm not even kidding, man. They grew half an inch in a week. And I just touched weights not too long ago. It's crazy. I bet I could probably, just do, leg extensions, leg curls, and blow up my legs. Hey, what's up, Pokes? How you doing, buddy? You inspired me to sit in my recliner today. Oh, that's funny. Hey, here's the thing, man, you know? You can sit in your recliner all you want. You can still train muscles that way. You know? Like, you put a cable machine behind you. You can do all kinds of stuff. Or even just a couple dumbbells, you know? Be live streaming, doing concentration curls like Arnold would. Come with me if you want to recline. Old geezer. Oh, come on. Get out of here with that crap. You know, a lot of the most successful powerlifters in history, they set records in the 40s and 50s, man. Same thing with a lot of basketball players, football players, you name it, man. A lot of athletes, they actually peak around their 30s and 40s with strength and athleticism. Even bodybuilders too, right? Because when, like, let's say the bodybuilders that like to compete, what they do is all those years of training that led up to it beforehand, they start developing muscle maturity because they've had all that muscle mass for a long time. And as they're continuing to recomp their physiques, more muscle, less fat, lower glycogen stores, without a carb load, they gain like a denser, grainier looking muscle over time. You were sick this morning, feeling better today. Son's at the dentist. Oh, okay. Hope your son's dentist appointment goes well. Let's see. What made you go for a 5-day split? You were doing 4-day lots before. Well, I was doing 5-day a lot before too. It just depends on whatever particular goals I have and what stage I am in my life as far as the split. Yeah, I like 5-day splits too. I probably won't do 5-day forever, but this current mesocycle I have with 5 days. So it's kind of an all-arounder to really get myself back in the swing of things. I mean, the fact I've even been able to maintain as much muscle and strength as I have, that definitely makes me feel good about the future. You don't like Planet Fitness or LA? Yeah, I can't say I'm crazy about them either. I didn't say I'm going to do 4-day next time. I'm just saying I may or may not continue 5-day. That's yet to be determined. Hey, Detroit, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate everyone popping in. Just hit that like button. We're going to do our second set now. Rested up enough. Uh-oh. They're out to get me. No. I'm kidding. Alright, I think that'll go. Neither, Ulf. If I were to do any splits, either 4 days or 5 days. Okay. Yeah. This takes me a little bit. It's also the leg days that kind of zap me a bit more. So I don't do substantially high volume. But I don't need it. That's the thing. I don't need it. I mean, I've done crazy high volume with legs before. And one, I never needed it. And two, felt like it was actually holding me back when I did that. So I purposely kept only moderate at most volume for lower body. That's all I needed. And the bulk of it, of course, was some kind of squat and deadlift variation or some kind of hip hinge. You figure a good morning is mechanically very similar to deadlifts with the hips, right? It's a hip hinge. The motion's about the same too. So if for some reason like you couldn't grip the weight, like maybe an injury or something, you can swap out for good mornings. Get the same bang for your buck with the hams, glutes, and lower back development as you would with a deadlift. Arguably more. Pound for pound, it's arguably better. Not saying it's an outright better exercise, but I would say pound for pound, it's a better exercise, specifically for hamstrings compared to deadlifts. Like, you can get the same results, like half the weight. I mean, you still want to try to go heavy with them. Gradual strength progression, right? Because, you know, strength is correlated with muscle. So, but even still. All right, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll figure it out, guys. Appreciate you popping in so far. Hey, special one. Good to see you, buddy. You like the Smith machine? Good variation program. I like not just having free weights, but a mixed stuff. Yeah, me too. Me too. Hey, Krupp, how you doing? Let's see. Need to introduce you to my friend Rocky Strong. He's on 540-day something of no days off every day at the gym. Wow. Big respects to all that actually try. Appreciate that. No rest days, but have cardio days. I mean, I ride my bikes all the time. So I don't, like, unless I feel like mountain bike riding, that's pretty much it for my cardio. Would fry the CNS with lifting every day. Depends how you moderate your intensity and volume. You could get away with training every single day with little to no frying of the CNS. But not saying it wouldn't work for some, yeah. All right, let's get a move on to set number 3. Yeah, I know I'm not going to have too much left in the tank after this. I might have to call it a day with the 3 sets of 10. Not a lot of cut. Yeah, it's probably his energy balance then. I'm sure he's probably consuming more than he's burning, which isn't bad if you want to stay big. Okay. I'm done. All right. All right. Work about 12, 15 hours a day. Yeah, I can understand it being pretty hard to really get much time. You got 2 tricep exercises on both your push days. That's a good idea because bigger triceps are going to make your arms look bigger for more angles compared to biceps. I mean, obviously, you want proportionate bicep development, but the tricep is about 2/3 of the anatomy in your arm. It's about 2/3 of the anatomy in your arm. Well, upper arm. Not the arm on the whole, but upper arm. So even if someone has, like, maybe not the best biceps, like maybe they're flat sloped or short insertions, lacking peak, your arm can still look freaking huge if you build up your triceps. So I don't have crazy high tricep accessory volume right now. They're just not ready for it yet. Plus, I know I'm getting a lot from my pressing, my pressing anyway. Lat prayer on 5th day, mostly lats. Trains the tricep long head. Yeah, it's the long head because your elbows are fully extended. Because that's one of the functions of the triceps, right? Elbow extension. Feel more in my lats, feel the tricep as well to get closer to failure. Yeah, that's fair. So we're gonna rest a couple more minutes and we'll do our back off set. And then we'll move on to slightly more fun, slightly less vomit-inducing stuff. Did I say warm up or back off? If I said warm up, I meant back off. So. Yeah. The ulnar nerve in my elbow feels a little better today. Feels a little better. But I'm going to keep an eye on it because the nerve was pinched, so it's going to take some time to heal fully. It wasn't even from exercise, by the way. It was while I was riding my bike and hit a big bump. It's stuff like that a lot of the time when people get injured. It's actually, like, I know that injuries in the gym are probably the more flashy way of getting an injury, but it's actually much less common than a workers' comp injury. Also taking into account that literally almost 10% of the population are completely sedentary individuals above the age of 50. That's almost 10% of the country. Imagine their vulnerability to injury. You know what I mean? Hey Dundee, how you doing? I was finishing up my Smith Machine squat and Smith Machine Good Morning supersets. I'm just doing a back off set before I move on to some less rigorous stuff, let's just say. I'm not crazy high volume with lower body because I'm already lower body dominant, but definitely enough to get that blood pumping. Hope you're having a good day today, Dundee. Yeah, I figured more people were going to be interested in me training in the gym. I think it'll catch on eventually. We'll see. But yeah, just a little more, and then I'm going to do that top offset. Yeah, just a little more. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. If you are, just hit that like button. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb. No, it's not that old. A lot of the people that watch my channel, they're roughly in the same time zone as me. But it's okay. It's just more of a curiosity than anything, cause our first day, a lot of people were tuning in. And I mean, I did publicize the standard time that this would be in. But hey, it's all good, man. Just curious more than anything, that's all. But I appreciate everyone that's been tuning in so far. That's not the point, Ulf. A lot of people watch at this time. That's what I'm saying. Like, you've been here long enough to know that. But like I said, it's not a big deal. I'm just curious, that's all. That's really to international viewers, Ulf. The majority of my viewers are in the US. It's about 73% of my audience. All right, back offset number. Okay. Hey, what's up, Hulk? Good to see you, bud. We just got done with our squats and good mornings for the day. So now we're going to move on to some lighter stuff. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Ulf. I think it'll just take time for some people to get interested. That's all. Or they don't, right? At the end of the day, you figure, as I'm diversifying the content, people can pick and choose what they want to watch as well, Like if someone just wants to watch DoorDash and they're not interested in gym content, they can just watch the DoorDash stuff. And people that like the gym content, they can watch the gym content if they don't like the DoorDash stuff. I don't mind. I mean, I don't make people watch my stuff out of some unwritten obligation or anything like that, I wouldn't do that. If I wouldn't want that done to me, why would I do it to someone else? You know what I mean? Hey, Clayton. What's up, buddy? I do workout content. I think it's harder. Oh, what, harder to get people interested? Possibly, yeah. If that's what you mean by that. Just wiping down the equipment. What's up, Slade? Gainsborough? Yeah. I might toy around with the titles a bit more next week too. I mean, not like the quick fix mentality or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. It's just more or less like seeing what sticks. Sometimes you just gotta throw darts at the idea board and see what sticks. Hey, what's up, JK? How you doing, bud? Heading to another doctor appointment. Keep up the hard work. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you popping in and licking the video. Hopefully your doctor's appointment goes well. Hulk says, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got you. That's understandable. Plus, I know when you introduce new stuff on your channel, the algorithm is also kind of like reworking itself. That's not really a bad thing, though. Because at the end of the day, if someone likes content and like they hit the like button, they engage, they do stuff like that, YouTube collects that information. They collect that information and they use that information to determine if they should create more impressions. Impressions, that's just when you see a video, a short, live stream show up in your feed. That's called an impression. For anyone that didn't know, that's an impression. Your click-through rate is based on the amount of people that click on the video, short, live stream after seeing it in their feed. That's what impression and click-through rate are. So that's why I remind people to hit the like button, because that's your guys' way of telling me you enjoy the content, but it also helps push the algorithm. Plus, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't put the like button on the front of the page. I don't know why they don't do that. It doesn't make any sense. Like, they do that with videos, but not with shorts and not with live streams in the vertical format. I don't really know why they don't do that. I mean, TikTok does that. Instagram does that. But it's okay. I digress. Besides, YouTube is always updating itself anyway, so it just takes time for stuff like that to happen. All right. So the next machine that I got. All right, Dundee's licking the screen. Nice work. Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy? You got workout streams, do full body 2 times a week. Not big goals, just doing it for health. Hey, that's cool, man. I respect that. At least you're getting to the gym, am I right? All right. So I like this machine a lot. This thing's awesome. It's the some people call it like the naughty girl, which might not be most appropriate, but it's actually the hip adductor, hip abductor. So when you got the pads facing inward, that's going to work. That's going to work on abduction of the hips. That means the hips go outward. When you flip it around and you pull the latch back like this, and you press the hips forward, that places your hips in an open position. So then you got to clasp your hips together. That's called adduction. So I like to superset this machine. It makes sense. You figure one muscle's at rest, stabilizing the other while it's contracting. So we're going to do 3 sets of each. The old format's so much better, but I get why you do this format for views. Now, keep in mind, Ulf, just because I'm doing it now doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it forever or every single time. It's just we're in a race to get fully monetized, right? That's the number one goal, is to keep up that race with full monetization. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. The good girl, bad girl machine. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. All right. Speaking of put it, I'm going to put you guys here. Go, let's say, yeah, right about there. I'll show you guys what I mean. Our pads don't flip. You got separate machines for both. Yeah, one of the other gyms I used to go to, they had a separate machine for both. Which honestly, I think it's better this way. It's the same mechanic. Yeah, I wish I could go a little more inward. Get more of the stretch. That's all good. Okay. Let's see. What's up, frugal working man? Good to see you. You're on the journey to lose 100 pounds, get off work 1:30, go to the gym. Much respect. Hey, hope your journey with 100-pound weight loss goes well for you, buddy. Appreciate you popping in. See, Mr. Toenails is in here. Exercises the body good. Better get your nooch after this. Oh, that's funny. All right. Flip you guys back around. Round 2. Never put the weight stack all the way down. You lose all that tension if you do that. What do we got? Hey, Nisi, how you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in today. Working out is good for the man in the mirror. Lots of other stuff in the grand scheme of things. Not a Smurf, and I don't Smurf, but I like my dancing with the girls. What? Echo Daddy with their mannerisms, I guess. What's up, Stiffy? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. We're doing our last set of the hip machine. We're going to move on to calves. Training for Python strength. Not really. I don't have heavy deadlifts on this program, so I'm going to say no. Maybe down the line again, though. We'll see. All right, let's see, training for the animals. Sure. All right, let's get our last set in. Many raisins and things and stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, what did I do with my phone? I just realized I don't have my phone on me. Yeah, hold on, I gotta look for it. Okay. Yeah, I found my phone. I guess I never took it off my bike. It's all good though. There's the staff. They let me bring the bike in here. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Good to see you. We were doing Smith machine squats and good mornings earlier. I always emphasize uh, very large ranges of motion. You know, you figure more mechanical tension. You're training the muscle in a lengthened position. You know, I think you've seen enough of my stuff to have a good idea about that. So I'm just doing one more set of the hip machine. You know, the one where you gotta like clasp your legs together, and then the one where you gotta press them outward. That one, the adduction, abduction. So we're doing one more set of that. We're gonna hit calves for a little bit.
We have to switch it up.
I had to do an extra because it wasn't a full rep. It's all good. Okay. What we got here? Stiffy says you open them legs like a butterfly while I. Whoa, whoa. That's a little sus there, Mr. Stiffy. I mean, that name is sus as it is. I'm not reading the rest of that, man. I don't think that's safe for work. Unless I'm like reading it wrong. All right. Gonna move on to calf raises now. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Hey guys, comma. More pizza, I'm guessing? Question mark. I'm at the gym right now. Strength. Yeah, I was just getting back to my mom real quick. Just a little touch basis stuff. I'm off day tomorrow from the gym, and I'm only going to work the morning tomorrow because gotta take my mom to an appointment she needs to get to. Landlord's letting me borrow Lucy's car to do it. So, there's that. Hopefully no one's using this machine. Alright, let's get going. Do some calf raises, baby. Right about there. That'll work. Alright, set one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. In this case, don't leave them calves alone. Yeah. Mostly soleus. Yeah, it's mostly soleus. And there's a good reason for that, because when you flex your knee and hip by sitting on the seat, right, you're placing your knee directly under gravitational force, and which muscle stabilizes the knee in that position? The soleus on both sides of your leg. So that's why the soleus is the main one. The soleus is the main part of the calf in the seated calf raise position to get the work, because gravity is pushing directly down on your knee. And that's where the soleus attaches. It attaches to the sides of your knee down into the ankle. The gastrocnemius, that's that bulky part on the back that attaches to the back of the knee, and a little higher up, right behind the shin bone. That's usually where the attachment for that ends, right before your shin bone. Now, some people have lower attachments, some people have higher attachments. So there is variety. There is a variety in the attachment site, but that's typically where it's at. Well, yeah, sure. Right, because the main way to engage your calf muscle on the whole, not just the soleus, is plantar flexion of your foot. Right, so plantar flexion, that's when the ball of your foot sits on the ground and the heel of your foot is elevated. Dorsiflexion is when the heel of your foot is sitting down on the ground while the ball of your foot is elevated. And by the way, that's the best way to stretch your calf too, is to elevate the ball of your foot while keeping your heels flat. I have low, you said, can't train as much as I like, got tarsal tunnel. No, it's understandable. If anything, maybe it's kind of a saving grace that you have low attachments. That somewhat negates that issue that you have. I mean, if you look at it that way. But that's just kind of like looking at the glass being half full rather than half empty, I guess. I mean, the glass is still halfway. So this one is more positive. All right. Let's get our next set. Why are low insertions good? Oh, it's simple, Wolf, right? A lower insertion is more surface area. More surface area means the muscle looks bigger and it's mechanically stronger. Hey, Scriptbot, how you doing, buddy? We're finishing our leg day session. Starting off with some calf raises, seated ones. I want to do the standing ones too. Might either do the Smith machine or the leg press. Either one works the same. Okay. Set number 2 down. Wide. Which calf raise? So this is why I also focus on more than just the muscle, right? You're leaving gains on the table if you're not training both heads of the calves. So if we're going to talk about top to bottom attachment sites of the calf muscles, right? The gastrocnemius attaches directly to the back of the knee right behind and attaches right to the back of the shin. So that one is trained most when your legs are extended. And that's because gravity's pressing directly down on the gastrocnemius with fully extended legs. So it has two main functions of leg extension of the Achilles tendon and plantar flexion of the ankle. Plantar flexion of your foot, right? And then the soleus is when the knee is flexed. So the soleus supports the knee on both sides, attaches both sides of the knee down to right behind the ankle to support knee flexion. So it also plays a secondary role with your leg curls, hip hinging exercises like deadlifts, good mornings, while the other one plays, while the gastrocnemius plays a secondary role with supporting the knee during leg extensions, squats. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to remember, right? The rest of your frame is stacked on top of your knees. What's supporting your knees? Soleus gastrocnemius, right? As well as the anterior tibialis, that's on the front of the ankle, attaches up to your shin bone. So you would ideally want to do both, the same way that you would want to have bicep exercises where the elbow is placed directly under gravitational force, and where and when you get more shoulder flexion. You know, it's like if you're not working the full mechanic of the muscle from having enough exercises in your program, then you are missing out on some gains in that particular muscle group. So, like if you're going to train calves, you might as well do both, where the knee is flexed and the knee is extended. But this is why it helps to understand anatomy beyond just a muscle, right? You want to also understand how a muscle functions based on its attachment to a joint, and how that joint functions with its surrounding tendons, and the overall mechanics of those exercises that are meant to train those specific functions. How did you learn this? Oh, I was just curious, man. You know, that was the topic that really hooked me after becoming a personal trainer. I just got I just found myself very intrigued by it. And I think it's very, very valuable. So, you know, people can say what they want about how I look, or, you know, current strength levels, or my current goals, or anything like that. But you'll definitely gain some value with, you know, anatomy and mechanics of exercises. And I feel like when you have more of an understanding of those things, that's going to help you much longer than just, oh, well, does this exercise train this muscle and which part? It's like, there's a little more to it than that, you know? But I mean that in a way where I want you guys to get some kind of value out of watching me lead by example. At least for anyone that cares for it, you know? I know this kind of content isn't everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. Doesn't have to be.
I said, okay. Some guy from Lake Okeechobee. So, that doesn't mean that I can't take weight from other places. Yeah. But,
do they say what their rates at?
No, yeah, I think they wanted to wait until they talked to the company.
Let's see. Oh, we got a torpedo heat.
So it's through.
How did I learn it? Oh, just got to study anatomy, Ulf. That's it. It's actually quite simple. Right, it's a combination. So it's a combination of things, right? Gaining some kind of baseline understanding of anatomy with exercise, and also figuring out what kind of functions are happening with those exercises and which muscles. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you using this?
No, if you're gonna use it, go ahead use it.
No, you're good. I'm just taking up space.
But
Yeah, I wasn't going to use that, but it's okay. I'm just going to use the Smith machine, too. I can wait. Let's see. But yes, essentially just I found myself intrigued by anatomy and what was I going to use? Well, it was either the Smith machine or the leg press, but now they're both being used. Do 2 calf raises on both days. Yeah, because I want to I want to work the muscle, and it's full mechanics, not just one or the other.
Yeah, it's not the best word.
So it's you know, I've never been like super crazy about training a whole lot with calves,
When I was there,
but
they had
I do find my calves aching less when I train them more. So it makes sense to train it more in that sense. I could get a dumbbell. Could do that. Could get a dumbbell and do them that way, I guess. Just do seated one day. No, that's fine too. I mean, you don't have to do both days. I totally understand that. Oh yeah, by the way, just Agent Squad. Torpedo Heat says, "How come I'm not green?" If you want to be green, you got to get a channel membership. But that's up to you if you want one. 99 cents gives you exclusive benefits, including but not limited to the corniest emojis on the internet. Why are you not blue? I've halted moderators on the channel. It's try to be more inviting to newcomers. Besides, I don't really have people actually moderate on the channel. And I was letting people, like use mod to subscribe to each other earlier on. Plus, I mean, I don't just give it to people I don't know. That's just me. Like Nisi gave me one on her channel because I mean she knew me long enough,
Isn't that
And I've had people power trip on this channel, so there's that too. I've had people do that on another channel I used to run as well, and it's like, what are you doing, guys,
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow some lady became the.
But keep in mind, right, just because you're not blue doesn't mean I don't appreciate being here, right? I think people get too bent out of shape about that too. Okay, I guess it's available now.
I mean, if I go work for SpaceX, they do minimum 60, 70.
Oh, are you still using the machine?
No, you're good.
Okay. I don't want to. Your phone's right there.
Huh?
Your phone's right here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. Thanks.
Be a bad idea to give
Okay. Hold on a second. Last
one
exercise.
more day to see if they say anything. talking to you, it was Thursday or Friday. So I don't know if they put it on my Facebook tomorrow and I get a call.
Where? SCS? They call me multiple times every day. But you can't be too quick.
Yeah, they want to know you, so.
Yeah. But just make sure you're clear on the structures, not interiors. Because interiors doesn't really fit. Structure has a big building structure. Sure, that's why I have my tree or my search. They won't let you know.
Excuse me. All right. What do we got here?
Usually they'll let unlicensed structure.
Mike, don't pressure people for stuff like that. It's helping when we comment and
Basically,
like.
just have to sign.
Oh, I don't know. Thoughts on cat nails? What do you mean cat nails? I don't know what you mean by that. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in. You moderate about 10 channels. No, I get that.
When I was there,
I just don't need it. That's really what it comes down to. I just don't need it. But again, like, just because someone may or may not be blue doesn't mean I don't appreciate them being here, right? Again, I think people get too caught up in that. And for anyone that's been here long enough, you guys know how much I appreciate you guys being here with me.
no, there's people that already had like the required experience.
But I know people have different thoughts on it, so I digress.
So it's not a waste of money for them.
Well, they didn't really have to.
Sharp and strong? I don't know, I guess.
It's like, well, I don't know.
All right. We're going to do our last set. We're going to do standing calf raises.
7 years ago, it's like $1,800 for your test.
Right about there.
You get, like, as long as you know what to study, it's easy. It's almost too easy because you get a lot of dumb things.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
It's line you can. I don't know, it's gotta make it a year to really do that if you see.
oh yeah.
You rest all what you can.
Yeah, I thought about quitting working on playing the money's too good.
I mean, I still compete especially at like 28. Not bad.
Well, I mean, with your like license, like where I'm at,
I know you could make way more.
we're starting with people in the 40s.
But I get that. I gotta be myself that I want to drop everything. Not, I don't want to be patient. They're on money. But if I can find something that makes me that I will love to do every day.
Yeah, that makes sense. It just,
In retrospect, it's just like, all about bringing it off. There's no, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just
Okay. That was good. Oh yeah. Earlier, Melissa, I was doing squats and good mornings, superset, and then we did that hip machine.
Almost got killed.
The whole chat's bloopered you. There's only 2 other people here.
Yeah, I heard a commercial on the radio for playing.
So I know you're relatively new here at Torpedo, right? But you got to remember too, man. Right. Melissa, I'm a mod on her channel, but I mean, if for some reason Melissa didn't want to have a bunch of moderators on her channel, I wouldn't care. It's like, it's your channel at the end of the day. I still like you. Right. Again, people are too focused on the mod thing. Like, if you've known someone long enough and you like what they do and appreciate them, who cares if they're blue or not? There's only 2 other people here, And my buddy Ulf, who's in the chat, he's been supporting me over 2 years now. he was supporting me on my other channel, so yeah, of course I gave him mod. You know, become even more picky about letting people become a mod right away. Yeah, that too, man. Like, I'm currently not adding mods to the channel because I don't need to. It's like people are always welcome here, you know, mod or not. That's, you know, mod or not, doesn't matter. But again, I think people get too caught up on that. So I digress. So I don't know. All right, I'm gonna do one more set of this, and then we're out for the day.
I think side kicks are a good way to like doing stuff. My buddy, he's trying to get into
Yeah, this is set number 3. So 6 sets total for the cabs. 6 sets total.
Yeah, I'll catch you next
1 minute, 30-second rest for cabs. That's fine.
Alright, sounds good. See you.
No, wait, this isn't my 3rd set. This is my 2nd set. My bad. I almost forgot. I only did my 1st set of this one. Sometime soon, be doing a mini series of Hobby and I working out. Oh, cool. I bet that ought to be a good time. I'll definitely tune in for it. When exactly, not sure. Yeah, I got you. Missing doing 2. Yeah. Nope, you are L correct. It is the 2nd set. Danny DeVito, Arnold. Oh, yeah. But yeah, 2 more sets, and then I'm gonna see if I get some DoorDash done after this. All right, here we go. Okay. Write your sets, reps, RAR. Yeah, of course. I didn't just have you write that stuff for yourself and not me lead by example. I mean, I've been lifting long enough in my life where, you know, I remember it. I don't have to constantly look at it, you know. I mean, not saying that's bad if you have to constantly look at it. I get that too. I'm just speaking for myself. But I digress. I don't know. Froze. Hold on. Let me see how it looks right now. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying is that I've been lifting long enough to where I'll write something down, but I don't always have to look at it to remember. Hey, you said that twice. So, all right, just got one more set to go. Never mind, doesn't matter, Rolf. Never mind, doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm almost done. We're gonna do our last set. All right, last set, and then I'm just gonna finish up. I gotta get a new pair of these at some point. I've had these for years now. Basically falling apart. There we go. We're all done. Let's see. All right, cool.
No, I am busy. I'm walking out now.
All right, let's get going. There we go. Let's see. Melissa says still watching. It's all good, Melissa. I just wrapped up for the day. We did what we needed to do. But feel free to catch the replay if you want. If you want to see everything that I accomplished at the gym. We supersetted squats and good mornings with the Smith machine. And I'm definitely like a full, not necessarily full, but as much range of motion as possible with exercises like that, you know. More mechanical tension, you're training the muscle in the lengthened position, stuff like that, you know. And really just focusing on moderate volume with lower body, because I'm already lower body dominant as it is. I don't need any more volume beyond that. Save more of that for the upper body, you know. But anyway, appreciate everyone that was tuning in today. You guys are heckin' dope. It doesn't matter if you got a wrench. Doesn't matter if you have a channel membership or not. I don't care, man. You know, I appreciate everyone being here. And, you know, if you got your own channel, if I'm not a mod or anything like that, I don't care either, right? I'll still watch anyway. You know, there's plenty of channels that used to have me as a mod, or they used to have a lot of other people as mods, and then they don't. And it's like, I still watch them anyway. You know? I think people focus too much on that. But I digress. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I'm going to try to catch some DoorDash for now. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the stream, just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that Taco Bell so you guys get notified the next time I upload. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the stream and what you'd like to see next. Consider getting a channel membership with us. It's only 99 cents. It gives you exclusive benefits, including but not limited to the corniest emojis on the internet, just like the ones that Melissa's using in the comments down below. That's heckin' dope. You can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and if you look for other interesting things and stuff, links in the description box down below. And on that note, I'll catch you guys later on tonight. Later on tonight, I'm going to be going out working, see how much work I can get, and we'll take it from there. I love you guys. Appreciate you continue supporting my channel, and I'll see you then. Take care.